Hello. Let's discuss about cell division under the chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. We know that there are different types of cell division. The main types of cell division are mitosis and meiosis. To understand that, let's proceed further. Before beginning with the types of the cell division, it's important for us to understand cell cycle. You know what is meant by cell. Cycle here refers to, you have been studying about water cycle. So in water cycle we have many steps which are occurring, many events which are occurring, and in a way water cycle is repeated again and again. Similarly, cell cycle, when the cell is dividing, there are many events which are occurring, and all those events are happening again and again until the death of the living organism. So cell cycle here refers to sequence of events or sequence of activities, ordered events, step-by-step events. Sequence here refers to order or step-by-step. So all the events or activities which are occurring when the cell is dividing are usually occurring in step-by-step process. So during cell cycle, there are many sequence of events which are occurring, during which there is duplication of genome markers. Genome here refers to genetic material, that is DNA or RNA. So there is duplication, copying of DNA, and along with that, synthesis of other constituents of the cell or parts of the cell occurs, and finally there is division of the cell into daughter cells. So cell cycle is cyclically repeated events which are occurring in step-by-step process, and within that step-by-step process of cell division there is duplication, replication of DNA or RNA, that is genetic material or genome, and along with that synthesis of the other cellular parts occurs. So cell cycle is having many steps. So let's discuss about the steps. When the cell is not dividing, we usually use term G0 or quiescent stage, G0 phase, during which there is no proliferation of the cell, there is no division of the cell, and cell is usually metabolically active. During G1 phase or gap 1 phase, cell is becoming metabolically active, cell is becoming more active and try to grow, cell tries to mature itself. And we have synthesis phase, during which there is synthesis of genetic material occur, mainly the DNA occurs. So DNA keeps on dividing in S phase. We have G2 phase or gap 2 phase, during which there is synthesis of protein and there is growth of cell occurs. So these different steps, G0 phase is not actual division of cell, but for preparation of the cell we have G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase, during which there is maturing of the cell, there is division of DNA occurs, and along with that proteins are being synthesized. So finally the actual cell division start with a stage called as prophase. Pro refers to early, phase refers to stage or period. So first phase of the actual cell division is prophase. Then we have metaphase. Meta refers to middle. We have anaphase. Ana refers to opposite. So usually the chromosomes moves to opposite poles of the cell. And then telophase. And these are followed by cytokinesis. Cyto refers to cell, kinesis refers to cell division. So we have M phase, during which the actual cell division occurs. M refers to mitosis, so mitotic phase. M also refers to meiosis, meiotic phase. So cell cycle includes preparation of cell for cell division, and we have M phase, during which the cell is undergoing karyokinesis, division of nucleus, or indirectly there is duplication of DNA or genome or RNA. So then we have cytokinesis, the actual division of the cell. So all these processes keeps on repeating again and again. So finally, cell is in mitosis. There is formation of two cells from one cell, and before the cell division we are using interphase. So interphase is the period between the cell division and when the cell is in quiescent phase. Quiescent here refers to resting phase. So in between resting phase and actual cell division, we have interphase. So not necessary for you to understand all these details, but it's better if you have knowledge about all these. So to remember all the steps of actual cell division, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. Cytokinesis, we know that, right? So to remember prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, we have PMAT, Papa's mat, Papa's mattress for doing yoga. So PMAT is just for you to remember the different periods or stages or different steps of actual cell division before the cytokinesis. Now, the most common type of cell division, that is mitosis. Mitosis is also known as equational division. So parent cell is usually diploid, having 2n number of cells, or haploid cell can even divide to undergo mitosis. So by in mitosis, parent cell divide to form two daughter cells, and those two daughter cells are identical to the parent cell. Why? There is formation of same number of chromosome having daughter cells. So daughter cells are having same number of chromosome as that of parent. So that's why there is formation of two identical daughter cells from parent cell. Two daughter cells are identical to that of parent also. So that's why we are using term equational division. Same number of chromosomes are present within the parent cell as well as same number of chromosomes are present within the daughter cells. So mitosis is formation of two daughter cells from single daughter cells, and the formed daughter cells are identical to that of parent cell. So to form two daughter cells, the parent cell has to undergo prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and then cytokinesis, which we have discussed earlier. So parent cell has to undergo karyokinesis and cytokinesis. We are not going to discuss in very much detail. So with this, we have understood how mitosis helping in division of cell to form two daughter cells. So what are the significance of mitosis or equational division? The main thing is mitosis forms diploid daughter cells having identical genotype. Genotype here refers to same gene. So daughter cells are having same kind of gene that of the parent cell, and daughter cells are having diploid number of chromosomes if the daughter cells are formed from diploid cell, parent cell. Mitosis is mainly responsible for growth of us, plants, and all the multicellular organisms. We are developed from zygote after undergoing embryo development. So embryo development is usually happening because of the mitosis. Zygote undergoes mitosis, equational division, for many times, and then form embryo, fetus, and then a baby is born, from where we are grown and developed mainly because of mitosis. So mitosis is also helping in continuous growth of the plants. So regeneration is a process of mitosis. So regeneration is helping in mitosis, healing of wound. that is regeneration of our skin. So mitosis also contributes to repairing. Usually injured part of our skin get repaired mainly because of division of epidermal cells, or even the lining of the gut cell. Whenever we eat hot food, they may be damaging of alimentary canal or gut digestive tract of our system. So those wounds will be healed or repaired by mitosis process. So blood cells are continuously produced, red blood cells are continuously produced within 120 days, and all these are happening because of the mitosis. And mitosis is helping in maintenance of nucleocytoplasmic ratio, which usually disturbed whenever there is growth of cell. So as the cell grows, there is becoming the cell may become larger and larger, and the cytoplasm and nucleus may not be matching according to the size. So to maintain proper size of nucleus and cytoplasm, or to maintain the ratio of nucleus and cytoplasm, we have mitosis happening. Mitosis occurs to maintain proper nucleus, nucleo and cytoplasmic size or ratio. Now let's discuss about meiosis or reductional revision. In meiosis, parent cell, if it is diploid parent cell, then it undergoes meiosis 1, during which there is formation of two cells, intermediate cells, two cells which are haploid in nature, and these two cells are formed after undergoing different stages of the cell division, like prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. All these stages are followed in meiosis 1 and formed two haploid daughter cells, and these two haploid daughter cells again undergo meiosis 2. So meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 are continuous process, continuous cell division. So meiosis happens, meiosis cell division or reductional cell division is happening completing after undergoing meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In the meiosis 2, there is formation of 4 daughter cells from the 2 haploid cells formed by undergoing meiosis 1. So in meiosis we have 2 major steps, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, during which we have all the processes, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and cytokinesis. So after undergoing meiosis 1, there is formation of 2 daughter cells which again undergo meiosis 2 to form 4 daughter cells, and all the 4 daughter cells formed are haploid, having half the number of chromosomes. Over here I've shown with 4 chromosomes, and after undergoing meiosis 1, formation of cell with 2 chromosomes, and at last after completing the entire meiosis process, then there is formation of 4 daughter cells which are having half the number of chromosomes that of parent cell. Parent cell is having 4 number of chromosome, and daughter cell is having only 2 number of daughter cells. So what are the significance of meiosis? So meiosis usually conserves the specific chromosome number of each species across the generations. So we are having 40, how many number of chromosomes? 46, right? 23 pairs of chromosomes, or 46 number of chromosomes. Same number of chromosome will remain even if we give birth to baby, and throughout a generation same number of chromosome will be saved in the offsprings or in the generations to come, mainly happening such phenomenon through meiosis. Meiosis usually happens in the germ cells or the gamete cells. So body cells usually undergo mitosis. Meiosis is happening in germ cell. So germ cells are having half the number of chromosome, and finally there is formation of formation of a zygote which is having the same number of chromosomes that of the parent. So meiosis is helping in conserving same number of chromosomes in all the living organisms. Meiosis will bring genetic variability. Meiosis will be helping in bringing new differences among the offsprings. Not all the offsprings are similar to that of the parent whenever there is meiosis happening. So meiosis increases genetic variability. Genetic refers to gene, variability refers to differences. So they are different genes which are given to the offsprings, or because of meiosis there is increase in differences in the gene of the cells that are produced. And in a way, meiosis helps in contributing evolution. So meiosis brings variation, and variation will be leading to evolution. So usually meiosis happens in formation of gamete cell, egg or sperm. And after formation of egg and sperm, there is combination of egg and sperm, and in a way sexual reproduction occurs. So because of sexual reproduction there is bringing of evolution, or there is initiation of evolution. So these are the significance of meiosis. Now if you compare the two types of cell division, mitosis and meiosis, you are able to see that mitosis is forming two daughter cells and the steps are simple. But meiosis is having two major phase of cell division, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, and the steps are very much complex. Mitosis occurs in our body cells. So growth and repair occurs because of mitosis. Meiosis is usually a cell division which is exhibited by germ cell, formation of germ cells or gamete cells. Sperm and eggs are formed by meiosis. So with this, you must have understood general basic concept about cell division. You'll be studying in detail about all these processes occurring in cell division. Now try to answer these questions. First, you have to mention two types of the cell division, easy. Second, why do we consider that meiosis as an equational division? Third, you have to answer why meiosis is called as reductional division. Fourth, you have to differentiate between meiosis and mitosis. And fifth, you have to state the significance of meiosis. And seventh, you have to enlist the importance of mitosis. Seventh, you have to give reason how do meiosis bring genetic variation. Eighth, you have to draw a well-labeled diagram and explain mitosis. Ninth, you have to illustrate meiosis with the help of well-labeled diagram. 10th, you have to explain why cell division increases the mass of the living organism. How cell division increases the mass of the cell division. This is mainly related to mitosis, as the mass of the living organism is mainly associated with the body. So body cells undergo mitosis, and if there is division of the cell, there is accumulation of more cells in a body, and in a way we are becoming older and older. So you have to explain all these and try to answer these questions. You may be having doubt if you are not very clear with the concepts that we have I had tried to explain with this short video. Anyhow, try to also look for other resources. Anyhow, but in a way these concepts are enough for you to understand these questions. So with this, I would like to stop here. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye.